Hello, welcome back to your playthrough of Exile 2 Crystal Souls. Last time we put out the Tower of Sixes. We found some sort of secret or quest related secret near the end. We talked to the individual, but we did not know what it's related to. But I'm pretty sure it's the quest from the southern town. So once we get to that point, I'll come back and talk to that individual about that. But try not to get distracted too much. If I recall, we were clearing this out. We were thinking of potentially exploring the side islands here. Well, not islands, but just cave systems. And then we're going to head south, explore the Great Cave, do the castle, get clearance, Tower of Magi, get new spells. I'm trying not to forget the plot points because I know we have this Empire Pass. There was some like quest up in the north, well, the mid-east, and then there was like a town and a prisoner who knew information, but we couldn't get the thing unlocked. The Sliths that Silver wanted us to take care of, I still don't know where they are. One of the advantages of maybe the remakes from the 2000s is they do have a quest log, which I remember when I was considering playing the original Exile games. One of the reasons that I didn't is because I was like, oh, no quest log, that's crazy, right? Obviously, you can just use pen and paper and just write down things. They also have the I don't have a text box, but you can save messages into a text file too. So, it's not really organized. I haven't looked at all text file in a while, but, there's a system, right? I haven't made a physical notepad, but I really should have done that at the beginning of this series. I think that would have been a very wise move. But I'm trying not to forget the things that we need to do. But anyway, we seem to have explored most of this. So again, we have kind of options, right? We could just head straight down this river system, and that should lead us to Almeria, which is actually where pretty sure, right? I know for a fact this has the person who will give us the quest to talk to the individual in the Tower of Sixes, and then they will tell us stuff, right? So that'd be a good play, actually. I am really curious though about these side caves though, so we might check that out quickly. I know we've explored this one, so I don't think it would be too much effort to look at these. Although there could be lots of strong enemies. Yeah, it's funny I say that because the Sliths will actually run away. Maybe we can look up here. I did some combat before just because I was like, well, I'm probably gonna run into enemies. I don't want to have to fast forward through that, right? So they did flee. Some of the Sliths. Now, we know for a fact some of the Sliths up north do not flee. So yeah, I don't know what the. Oh, it's actually interesting. You can get inside here. Okay. I don't know what the play is. I don't really want to fight the lizards. Let's see. These guys will want to fight us. Oh, okay. They did flee. Interesting. Okay. So either the Sliths, either we've gotten sufficiently strong, or the Sliths on this kind of mid part of the map are weaker. That was a lot of poison. We might as well not even get rid of it because we're gonna explore this anyway. You find a Slith village in the middle of the swamp. When the warriors see you on Empire soldiers, they approach you with hands open and gesture of peace. They tell you Empire soldiers have been killing Sliths indiscriminately to the northwest. They came here to flee the violence and to defend themselves. You wish them luck and depart. Very cool. Okay. So the sliths flee. Unfortunately, the shambles do not flee. Yeah, I'm curious how they calculate what flees and what doesn't. I mean, I know it'd probably be based on level. Actually, yeah, shambles have, you know, like the 90 HP, a pretty high level, I think, as well. Yeah, I wish this was maybe like a drop down menu and you can just launch level 11. Yeah, so it might be based on level. It could be maybe cumulative health as well. I'm not really sure. Actually, morale 100. So maybe they don't flee regardless. That might be kind of interesting if it's actually based on morale. Unfortunately, we all going into this fight poison. That was my bad. We can get rid of that. And just to make this go a little faster, I'm gonna splurge on some spell points. We really need to call some. Definitely be taking more damage if we did that. Yeah, just defend. Like doubles all damage, it's kind of wild. I feel like we don't get as many assassinations anymore. I could be, I don't know, what's the term, like, you know, it's not real, it's just like a feeling, because I assume the probability is the same every time, so. Okay, yeah, that was not bad. We all gonna get poisoned. I really want to check all of these walls for secrets, but you know, dealing with the poison is not fun. Yeah, the sliths are fleeing. This is great. Yeah, the ice drake is not gonna flee, but so nice. Oh, it did flee. Okay, this is what I remember in the first game. Is like, you know, like, yeah, there was combat for sure, but it wasn't like an obscene amount. Like, if you did, you know, 3 hours of recording, like an hour and a half of that wasn't like, you know, just combat, right? Like, it was, you know, exploration, it was dialogue, it was, you know, just playing the game. Yeah, okay, this wall is not worth checking. I need to be over this way. Okay, we're gonna take the hit. And yeah. Okay. And I don't know if there's anything over here, but I think it's worth checking. This might lead into the middle western part of the map. I'm not sure. There's actually a road here. Oh, this is the Great Cave. Okay. Is it? I don't recall it being here. So this is kind of Empire Limit, if I understand it correctly. Subterranean Sea. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm not missing anything, right? So, yeah, the Empire, I guess, sends boats, troops on boats, and then this is kind of maybe where they come from? I'm not really sure. Then we can go down this way. Let's actually... Yeah, the boat is this way, right? Yeah. Okay, Storm is just gonna have to tough it out. Yeah, and then there's nothing here. Okay, so... Definitely stuff up this way. Your movement is becoming increasingly hindered by broad, shallow pools of filthy, slime-filled water. This cave smells as rank as any you've smelled in Exile. Probably gonna get ambushed by giant slimes. Yeah, it's like the skill points we lose from casting this cure all poison multiple times is probably less than what we lose having to regain the HP. So the cave to the north is even fouler and smellier than the cave to the south. There's little alive besides thick clots of mold and algae. Pretty descriptive. It's a big foul cavern is what it's called. Okay. Obviously there is something here. The small basalt obelisk says simply SX. SX. Do we know what this means? Probably related to a quest. I don't know if I can save this. And I don't think it shows. It kind of shows up on the map. It's like that thing. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, when you kind of explore like this, you end up probably finding stuff that is probably related to what the heck? Related to a quest. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's an invisible thing. Okay, I'm trying to think. Because, yeah, I don't want to get just instantly distracted again. I kind of want to get to Almeria and finish that quest before we start this new dungeon. Okay, so I'm going to make a mental note. In fact, maybe I'll even make a physical note, and we'll come back here and do this at some point. It's kind of a pain to come back here because you have to walk through this huge swamp. But I don't want to, you know, I kind of want to stick to the plan. I mean, we're kind of nerfing ourselves because, you know, we have the potential to use and get level 6 spells, right? We just haven't made our way. That's not good. To the Tower Magi. Okay, here's the play. How much? I mean, killing 2 of them is kind of like a low chance. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I really would like to capture a basilisk. I think that would be amazing. I assume the turning the stone is like a magic. Whoa, if we could get this guy, this would be awesome. But huh. So this is immune to poison, but this isn't. I don't know if this is like a magic attack, so things with magic resistance could probably maybe resist it. But like, yeah, this would be crazy good. Don't have a lot of HP, and we don't have movement. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I don't know if we saved, but you know, we're gonna do the best that we can. So. What's the best play? Could potentially summon a bunch of things. That might be worth it. Powerful course. See, I don't know if course makes their ability to petrify walls. You know, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Blessed Party helps you resist course. I know there's like a resist magic spell that we don't have. Yeah, there's just things that I don't know. I feel like maybe a bunch of summons might be the play. Yeah, we need to get range. Okay. Yeah, I should have got these guys closer, but yeah, I think if we just like, I mean, surely they go for the summons rather than us. I kind of doubt that they're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna be upset about what's about to happen. We could go summoning and get even more. I think slowing them might be the play. Capital Soul, it'd be nice, but we didn't save before this, so I don't feel like it's worth trying. Is this a good play? Do we have group invisibility? That might be good. Yeah, it's hard. I think slow group, but slow group hasn't really been hitting very hard. Okay. That actually worked. It's a very good thing that we did that. So let's take a look. They all slowed. The shade was stoned. The other shade was stoned. We've hit them for cumulative 21 damage. I think we can kill them now. We have to walk around our summons. That's not great. Yeah, that's not great at all. But with the mages, yeah, we can finish them off. I'm pretty sure. So it's gonna be friendly fire, but we don't have a choice. This is the highest damage AOE that we can do. And surely Mia and yeah, Ice Bolt might even be better. It's single target, so they don't have resistance to cold, I don't think. Beautiful. Okay, so that's pretty clutch. So summons actually help against Basilisk. That's I don't know why. I just assumed they would preferentially target or opponent members. You find very clear signs of a lot of people camping along this passage. They won't heal recently, definitely not within the last month. However, when they will heal, there were quite a few of them. Why related to the impact pile, I would imagine. Central Exile. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We might run into more Basilisks. Let me go this way first. Suspicious dead end. Very suspicious. I mean, a lot of people will camp here, so there's obviously something. You want to just hang out in like this side cave. Oh, okay, this connects down here. Very interesting. Yeah, so this is related to the Empire. Okay, so you can take a boat and get to this place through there. And that's the same, okay. So this is Central Exile near the Subterranean Sea. Ooh, this is pretty neat. Oh no, you find the ruins of a Slither village. The stone huts were torn to the ground. The totems were smashed, the breeding pools were shattered. Everyone was taken away. You wonder where. Well, we don't want to know. And in this passage are several long and narrow visuals. Natural holes in the cave floor, an unpleasant smell comes from them, so you move cautiously forward to take a look. The pits contain dead sliths, hundreds of them, covered in a thin dusting of lime. They've all been killed, and brutally so, and there can be little doubt of who's responsible for this massacre. You torn away, sickened. Wow, okay. So, kind of interesting. So, the Empire, or there was a Slith village here. The Empire camped out in this cave. Presumably they came from somewhere over here by boat, and then I guess they camped, backtracked up here, wiped out the village, and then preparing to do it to the one that we met before. The question is, where did they go? Right? So they were obviously successful with the slits. but they are not around here. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get ourselves a pet basilisk. And I did save, so I'm much less stressed now. That being said, that strategy worked so well, we're gonna do it again. I guess they just target whatever is closest. So, I mean, that pretty much guarantees our safety, I think. And then Mia is probably not going to succeed. Do we have, like a luck potion or anything that can maybe help with this spell? It's just like, it just never works. Yep. It resisted, as always. Nobody is torn to stones, that's good. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm curious if we can like, oh, do we have charm? Probably not. Really, there's like a singular charm spell. Oh, okay, we charmed it now. Capture soul. We got it! The basilisk got stoned by the other basilisk. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's ours. Okay. So we can... How much? 7? Because yeah, no, 8, because it's level 8. Oh my gosh, we have a basilisk now. That's crazy. So if you charm it and then capture it, maybe that works. Okay, this is cool. Now we are cooking. Awesome. Okay, that's gonna be really cool. Yeah, can't wait to try that out. It's expensive, right? It's 8 mana points, but I mean, you have potential to one-shot stuff that things that do not resist petrify and related spells. That's cool. You know, it's probably true that the charming it was actually pretty lucky. So, you know, I was thinking maybe that's kind of like an exploit, or not an exploit, but a good spell combination. But it's probably difficult to charm them, right? So it's probably not gonna work like every time. Like low key, I kind of want to fight these guys. Yeah, maybe I don't. I don't. We're going into more combat soon enough, and I'm sure we'll be able to try it out. But yeah, so there's a dungeon up there that we need to remember, and then yeah, we basically just head straight down. Let's go ahead and start cycling through the saves.